Hello everybody, my name is Gabriel Forbes and this is the Rutherford experiment. Okay, so what happened was Rutherford wanted to determine the relative size of an atom. Specifically, he wanted to see the ratio between the volume of the atom and the nucleus of the atom. The way he went about it was he used a zinc sulfide plate. And with this plate, he shot alpha particles through it. An alpha particle is a 4-2 helium nucleus, so it would look something like 4-2 helium with a 2 plus charge. So he would shoot these through the zinc sulfide plate, and he would have an additional plate outside that would act as the detector. And he would have this plate 360 degrees around. The reason it is 360 degrees around is because he wanted to see where the charges, or where this alpha particle would bounce off of, if there was any repulsive effects. What he found out was the vast majority of the alpha particles didn't repulse or bounce off of any of the zinc sulfide atoms. In fact, the vast majority of them shot straight through and occurred with similar trajectories to their initial velocity. In other words, there wasn't any repulsion. Their angles of repulsion were 0 to 1 degrees, indicating that there wasn't any repulsion. So thus he concluded that, his hypothesis before this was that the alpha particles being shot at the zinc sulfide plate would be similar to a bullet being shot through a bag of marbles. Think about that. A bullet being shot through a bag of marbles would mean that all the marbles would scatter and go in different directions. But that didn't occur. What really occurred was, what he found out was that majority of the alpha particles went straight through. So what that means is that the volume of the atom largely consists of open space, stuff where the alpha particles can zip right through. The volume of the atom, therefore, is a huge, it's larger than the volume or the size of the nucleus. We know that the nucleus is the protons and the neutrons only of the atom. What ended up happening was Rutherford sent some of this, he allowed his research to be replicated by one of his research students, and the research student found that there indeed was some repulsion that did occur. These repulsions occurred when the alpha particle and the nucleus of the zinc sulfide collided. This collision caused repulsion angles that were anywhere from like 90 to 180 degrees. This was incredible because it gave evidence to the fact that there still can occur repulsion between molecules of, between the alpha particle and the zinc sulfide atoms. So therefore, in summation, he concluded that the volume of the atom is going to be gigantic compared to the volume of the nucleus. So if you were going to draw a picture, he said that the volume of the atom, which we know, we're just going to assume this would be a sphere, which is 4/3 pi r cubed of the sphere, is going to be gigantic compared to the volume of the nucleus being the protons and the neutrons. It was, and to state again, because a majority of the alpha particles, the 4H2, the alpha particles are a helium nucleus, right? It has a mass number of 4 and an atomic number of 2. But because a majority of them went straight through and didn't change their course or didn't change their angle, we know that the vast majority of the volume of the atom is going to consist of open space. This is what Rutherford concluded, that the volume of the atom is going to be extremely large compared to the volume of the nucleus.